career moves late in the year. Okay, now I'm not a huge fan of them. I think it's one of the trickier times of years to try and make a career move, particularly at the moment with the economic circumstances that we're finding ourselves in. The market is definitely flat, and in some areas it is underperforming. We have very low consumer and business confidence. We have a high level of corporate restructures and redundancies taking place between now and the end of the year. We also have a large number of companies going to the wall. So the scenario is not ideal to be executing a career move between now and the end of the year. This could be, however, a perfect time to get your plans in place for early 2025, to put your proper career plan in place, identify your unique value proposition, get your personal branding in place, execute on those plans so that you could assess how the market is traveling early next year and make a move. If the circumstances are such that you do need to make a move, you have to be extremely strategic about how you use the time coming up over the next few weeks and months. The reality is we don't have a lot of time before the market starts to wind down. Traditionally in Australia, that means December, January. A lot of people go on holidays. The market doesn't typically transact a lot of career moves at that time. But, some years it changes around a little bit, but I think this year you'll find December, January are sort of no-go zones, which means if you want to execute a career move, you really need to be working hard now to get into interview for meaningful employment discussions. After Melbourne Cup in Australia, everything tends to go very flaky. So we really only have a solid 8 to 10 weeks left in the year to start to get traction, start to get opportunities on the table. So it's not an ideal time. It's not a bad time to go and test the market, talk to a few people. You may find it's extremely hard, though, to get in touch with some of the corporate headhunters. They will be busy trying to finalize briefs for the end of the year, and they might not be willing to take the coffee chats or have the more informal discussions unless they have a brief on their desk that's an exact fit for you. So don't be alarmed or discouraged if you don't get the traction with the headhunters. You may find that that's quite challenging. It may get a little bit easier potentially in the first couple of weeks of December. They might have finished their work for the year. They might be more willing to sort of talk to new talent for potentially for 2025. So you'll have to just monitor it over the next few weeks. Obviously, if you don't have to make a move, my advice would be to do the forward planning, do the assessment, get your house in order, rather than go to market in what is quite a challenging market. But obviously, if your circumstances are such that you do need to make a career move, maybe you're being made redundant or you think you will be made redundant, if you feel there's a corporate restructure going on, you need to get the skates on, you need to get going now to ensure you have enough meaningful meetings before that Christmas New Year break.